Before leaving New Bedford, we visited Frederick Douglass's first home as a free man. Now we're going to see his last home he owned in D.C.
Power concedes nothing without a demand. It never did, and it never will. Find out just what people will submit to, and you have found the exact amount of injustice and wrong which will be imposed upon them.
What we are doing is we are chilling on top of Cedar Hill, Washington, D.C. This is actually the house that Frederick Douglass lived in after his first house burned down, arson and all that. He actually passed away right behind this door of a heart attack in between speeches.
You know, Mr. Douglass was definitely a man of many statements, and really he wanted, you know, sort of overlook the city and really show how far he actually rose from slave to a free man.
When he lived in New Bedford, he had just escaped slavery and had nothing. It's interesting to see that he owned this big house elevated over the city, and at the time of his death, he was actually worth $6 million.
The home really sort of was a continuation of his activism. You know? Even though that slavery had ended, he still was sort of carrying on the banter of civil rights. Once the enslaved people were free, he pretty much wanted to see them really become full citizens. He was sort of the precursor to MLK, right?
Yeah, and he taught himself that too.
Yep, exactly.
Reading and writing.
Yep. You guys see Mr. Douglass in the photograph?
Yeah, look at that hair, bro.
Just look for it.
Where's the only black guy?
Yeah, exactly.
The struggles black people have faced throughout this whole time in America, since we've been here, it's just another form of oppression after another form of oppression. It's crazy. It's like they don't want us to get nowhere, and I'm the type of person, you tell me I can't do something, I'm gonna go do it.
So basically, he becomes not only a international, fame or traveler, he becomes a domestic traveler as soon as he begins, sort of traveling up from the plantation to Baltimore to Delaware to New York to New Bedford, right? So he's continuing where he could have easily stayed in New Bedford and lived in Massachusetts, right? But so he decided to, continue to expand his ideas, right? His world view, right? And that's what makes him special, right? And that's what these objects really reflect.
He was really about it, dedicated to it. His whole life was just centered around the fact that all humans should be equal, and how he did rise from being a slave to living up on Cedar Hill in a house like this.
He's actually communicating to us through these objects, right? And he's letting us know that, yeah, I could have started out in humble beginnings as an enslaved person, but basically through, my own quote-unquote self-determination, I can actually rise, above that. So you can't put me in a box, right?
Yeah, started at the bottom, now they're on Cedar Hill.
That's kind of like a shortcut. Learned about Frederick Douglass, and that people actually, to make it out and to be remembered, you gotta do something good other than selling a drug or wearing the best clothes. That drive that we have as a people, it kind of makes me happy to be, part of the legacy, really.
Underground railroad, homie, underground railroad, homie, you ain't got nothing, homie, I can run for days, homie, I ain't ate in days, homie, is that a green quilt, or is that a red quilt, I don't even know, homie, they ain't teach me no colors, and right, I ain't got me no sisters, I ain't got me no brothers, I ain't got me no father, I ain't got me no mother, I'm chilling inside of a cupboard, cause there's a white man in the kitchen. White man in the kitchen. Can't let them see me on, but give my ass a whipping. That was the illest freestyle about the Underground Railroad ever.
Zaqueru! Salute! Just arrived at the campground. Now let me take you through my crib.
About to get our tent set up and whatnot.
Try that again.
So when we came in, there was no garbage. And when we leave, we're not leaving any garbage because we want to leave it, clean for the next person and for wildlife.
Look like you're starting a McDonald's, bro. With the other arch.
We do not throw the rubber bands on the floor around here. We put them in our pockets so we do not leave any trace.
Homie store. All we're doing is
Flip them. Yeah, I see what you did. Buckle it. Yes.
Go over there.
please.
Why, please? We both here together doing this.
We're all in this together.
think I might have messed up choosing the partner I did.
Can we just take 5 real quick?
There you go. Snap that in.
I feel like it snapped, but it didn't snap.
Yeah, it's in.
It's like hanging on the edge, right?
Yeah, but that's it.
Okay. I don't want it in the middle of the night.
I'm scared it's gonna pop up and hit me in the face. I'm gonna back up real quick.
Salute. Self-made. You know why I wear this shirt? Because this was Frederick Douglass's slogan. Self-made. I just added the self-paid to it. Yeah, I'm just putting sticks together like I know what I'm doing.
We win. We're done.
Yeah,
Training. I just felt jizzle. Let's get it.
I almost touched deer poo. I don't even like bugs. I'm scared of dirt, so that'd be a fail. I don't think I ever said I like camping. My mom laughed at me when I told her we were camping. She's like, ain't funny.
It's only for a couple of days.
Yeah, it's only for a couple of days. Couple of squares.
Camping. It's intense.